All right, I want to take a second to show you this video that I shot maybe a week and a half ago. Joby and I are out on the river. We're fishing for smallmouth and walleyes. We're in my canoe, the cedar strip canoe that I built. And we came to this one spot where the river kind of narrows and it's rockier. And I cast my Senko up onto this sort of rock ledge that drops down into the river. And something hits it. So I'm going to push play. And you can see Joby's in the front of the canoe. I'm in the back. I've got on a pink big mouth fishing Senko, cast out. And then, bam.
What is that?
Something
oh
big
God, what was that?
hit that lure. And the lure had to have been only like maybe a foot of water. So
do I have any lure left on that thing?
it was definitely waiting to ambush stuff, but it was just such a big
that was
wave
crazy.
that hit that lure that it really caught me off guard. So, and you can see by the time I set the hook,
that went in and then went back out.
By the time I set the hook, like I said just there on the video, by the time I set the hook, it was back out into the center of the river by the time I was able to react. And when then I reeled it in, had to be careful not to hook Joby here.
That was crazy.
When I reeled it in, there was just a hook on the end. There was no worm. So I'm guessing whatever it was just had the Senko in its mouth and nothing else.
That was bananas.
So pretty crazy.
And then he just was like automatically into the center of the river.
And here's another angle. Again, I can cast. And you watch it hit. And then immediately back into the center of the river. Like faster than I can react.
Oh my God.
Pretty crazy. I'm going to show you a slow motion shot. See it coming in. Look at all the water it moves with its head. You can even see a little bit where its tail had a wave, and now you can see the wave going back out into the center of the river. And then by the time I set the hook, you can see the line zipping through the water. It was already that far out into the river. Here's another shot from my Akaso camera. Again, just had to have been a big something pushing that much water in front of it and then turning right back out into the river. It was crazy how fast it happened. Like, just blew me away. So I'll show the original speed one more time. There. You can see how much water.
Oh my God, what was that?
It's something big.
Muskie? Oh my God.
Yeah.
It was huge though.
My best guess is a muskie or a pike. If it was a smallmouth, it was huge. So anyway, take a look at it. Tell me what you think. That's kind of a mystery. I really wish I would have gotten a hook into this fish, but I think it just grabbed the tail of the Senko and swam off. And by the time I set the hook, I was just pulling the hook out of the Senko, which also makes me think it was probably a pike, but it had to be something big. So anyway, like I said, river, northern Minnesota, with a Senko, trying to catch smallies, and something big obviously hit my lure. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.